Hey guys, SPARTAN117GW, and today we're doing a review on the Oakley Tombstones.
Eyewear is a tough piece of product to interface with as a soldier.
The bottom line is sunglasses can and will affect your vision. Oakley's gone through great lengths to correct those problems, patent those solutions, and use materials and processes that allow us to still maintain great optics as well as impact protection. Oakley's spent a lot of time correcting, perfecting geometries.
We're taking all the technology and research and development that we've learned through advancing eyewear for special operations, and we're bringing it to other divisions to make better product.
Tombstone is a unique look at field of view, unique look at lens interchange. What we're going to give you is a new experience. You now are behind a shield that will allow you to completely step in the environment.
For the Army Marksmanship Unit, field of view, lens interchangeability, fit and comfort, those are the things that really matter to them. Field of view is critical. You need to be able to see your target spot on.
For us, when we started chasing down what it really meant for field of view was very subjective. We had to get a little more scientific. We're able to actually track your pupil, put users in that very specific environment, and we found that everyone really lived in the middle of the lens to the upper section field of view area of the lens.
Another big consideration that we took from the shooting community was the ability to change lenses very easily. The lens exchange mechanism with Tombstone is almost reminiscent of the way you exchange a magazine into a weapon. It's really a single trigger that releases the lens, and then to push it back in, you just insert it into the well and it locks.
Prism is a really hard look at separating color and understanding that environment. If we can separate color, then we're building contrast. If we can build contrast, then we're building depth perception. If we have better depth perception, we now have better performance.
Being able to see your target very clearly and acquire targets very quickly is everything. And that's everything with shooting sports or whether you're in the military. If you can see your target clearly and acquire it and engage it in a very precise manner, you've got the advantage. Prism changes the way you see the world so that you can see things clearer with more accuracy so you can do your job well.
These things are really cool because essentially, it's Oakley's latest and greatest. It's not even out yet, and I've actually had a chance to use this at SHOT Show up until now, and definitely really enjoying these. Now, first off, really cool that I actually had the opportunity to go to a little private range they had at a range day, media day at the range. So what essentially they did, they brought us in this little tent and they had this cool display where they have software and this eyewear eye tracking system that allowed them to track like competition shooters' eyes about where they were looking when they were looking for targets on the range and stuff like that. And because of that, they realized, the eyewear that's currently out there is good, but it just needs to have a greater field of vision and more uninterrupted field of vision per se, so that people can pick up their targets faster and just have the added benefit of greater coverage. So one of the first key things about this is the field of view. As you can see, these are pretty big. First time I saw it, I was a little bit kind of thrown. I was like, wow, these are some really big lenses. But the more I've used them, I mean, they've totally grown on me. I love them now. I've been using them pretty much at every single event that I've gone to so far. I mean, it's just like the field of view is huge. The whole point of this like enhanced, I guess you could say, bridge portion or lack thereof is really to have, when you're down on the gun, stuff like that, you still have the benefit of that added coverage, like that little extra material there, or for the wider lens there. It helps a lot. You got the use of the prism technology. You also get use of coverage because if there's anything incoming, like if you're doing airsoft or milsim or training or simunitions or what have you, you have the added benefit because when you're down on the gun, you still got to protect your eyes, and sometimes Eyepro tends to sag or whatnot, and it could cause issues there. But the field of view is greatly enhanced, and that's one of the first key benefits for the Tombstone. Now going on to part 2, clarity. Utilizing the pre-existing prism technology, which is Oakley's eyewear technology that really enhances color and contrast and clarity in particular. I think you get the huge benefit of that. If you're not familiar with what prism does, is basically it makes things pop, literally. If you're looking at a paper target, you should be able to see, like if you've already shot it a few times, you can see where your hits are very clearly. Or if you're looking out on the terrain, I like to call it like a color equalizer or color balancer, basically. Like when I take these off, like everything's kind of desaturated and kind of just a little more mute. But once you put these on, the colors really pop, the contrast really pops, and allows you to pick up targets a lot faster. Now the third thing that we're going to be going over is the lens interchangeability. Now this is really designed for competition shooters in mind, to be honest. Like the eyewear is extremely light. The frame is fairly thin. It's not the thinnest frame out there, but it was really designed so that if the temporal conditions kind of change, if it becomes like cloudy or if it's really bright outside, you can swap to a darker lens, like the darker prism lens, or you can use a clear lens, or you can use the standard prism lens. That's really cool. The fact that you can basically not have to put any fingers on the actual lens itself, so it kind of saves you the whole hassle of trying to wipe them every single time, and you can go ahead and swap out the lens from the lens kit. Now the lens kit itself is actually pretty interesting because with one lens it's about 180 bucks. With the 3 lens array, it's like 285. So it's not the cheapest Eyepro out there, but if you're a serious competition shooter, or if you're looking for like the next big thing in shooting eyewear, this is definitely something you want to check out. My only gripe is just maybe in terms of like long time or durability per se. If you look at the M frames, it's very simple, very ruggedized. I mean, you can beat the crap out of them. Short of actually like completely stepping on it or running it over, you probably won't break them. These, because they really rely on the strength of the actual lens itself, just the arms themselves, they just feel a little bit on the flimsy side. This is part of the design, just trying to keep it lightweight, but also having the detachability. It's just, you're sacrificing a little bit of the the ruggedness or the durability per se, but for raw, pure performance. But for me, I've actually been using these in the field for a little while now, and I really haven't had a problem with that. So just make sure you don't step on them, and make sure you don't sit on them, and you take care of these babies, and they will take care of you. So make sure you guys check out the Oakley Tombstones. I definitely think they're pretty awesome, and they should be coming out relatively soon. So I'll see you guys next time. This is SPARTAN117GW.
Hey guys, I'm Leanna Vamp, and you're watching SPARTAN117GW.
Stay tuned.
Elite 4 BBs, that's what's in my mag. Thanks for watching.